Hi, this is Tara Brelinsky, and I'm a writer for Ignited by Truth Catholic Conference's blog, Wind and Flame. I also write at my own blog, Blessings in Berlinskyville. I was recently asked to take part in a discussion panel focusing on vocations. I'm representing the marriage vocation, and as I was preparing for that panel, I asked my son, who's discerning his own call to the priesthood, what advice he had to give young people who are considering God's call in their life. He very wisely pointed out, before we talk about vocations, our bigger call, we need to look at what God-given gifts we have, our natural inclinations, or the tools that God gives us to use in the vocation He's calling us to. So, for example, a young woman who might be considering a call to the religious life would need a very different set of talents or gifts if she was considering a call to the active life. So if she wanted to join an active community that dealt with, per se, children, she might need a different set of gifts than an active community that dealt in hospitals or a contemplative nun. Each of those different avenues would require a different set of gifts. So she wants to reflect on those first. Additionally, if she was called to be a wife and mother, she might need a different set of gifts than if she was called to be a religious. So the point my son was making is that before we look at our bigger journey, our bigger call that God wants us to fulfill, we should look first at those gifts, those tools He's established within us that will enable us to be successful in the vocation He's calling us to. So let's change the conversation. Before we ask our youth, what do you want to be when you grow up? Let's help them to look at what gifts they have and then help them to seriously discern their calling from God.